Welcome back to AeroHub Boulevard. As you can see, the office is really starting to take shape. Drywall's been hung, the mud has been put up, it's starting to be sanded, and they're going to do the primer coats of paint later on this week. You can really see the spaces establishing themselves. We've had a few minor adjustments we've needed to make now that we've seen the drywall up. Nothing huge, but little tweaks just to help with the design, to let a lot of the light go through. There's a lot of windows in this office. We're trying to do our best to make sure that the natural light is as accessible as possible for as many places in the office as we can. Shortly after the painting's done, we're going to see work on the floors where some of the polished concrete, the grinding and sanding that's going to happen on the concrete will start. Now that we're doing finishes like drywall, it's important that we keep the temperature consistent. So propane tanks have been placed outside the building and heaters are running in the office and in the break room area so that we keep a consistent temperature as we're finishing the drywall. If we were to allow things to get cold and freeze, there's a likelihood that we'd see cracking in the drywall and the tape and mud. So these heaters will be running really until the weather breaks and we're consistently above the 50s at night. Welcome to the break room. Behind me is where the locker room areas were. As I walk into the break room, here to the right, my right, that'll be where the casework is. The sink will be right here. There'll be a refrigerator behind me. Ample storage for all of our odds and ends, outlets for microwaves and coffee makers. I'm excited because hopefully 2 microwaves can run at the same time without blowing a breaker, maybe even more than that. As we go this way along the wall, that's where the market area will be. You'll see a similar setup for Market C that we have down in Reading. There'll be a large TV over here. Behind you is where the access to the patio will be. The glass is not yet in for that wall. That's happening later this week. But you'll have a door here, and you'll have the opportunity to eat outside on our patio when the weather's nice, right off of the break room. Right behind me is the main employee entrance. This is where most of our employees will be coming in and out of the building. As soon as you walk in the employee entrance, you'll have access to the locker rooms and the break room. Also above me, you'll see that's one of the windows that will cast natural light onto the production floor. Kind of obscured by plastic now, but those windows are set to arrive later this week, and that'll be a good chance to keep this area bright and well lit. I'm standing now in the test cell control room. Behind me is a door that'll have direct access to the test cell. This is a supervisor's office, a storage room over there as well. These will be finished in drywall, as you can see above me. The test cell has a corrugated metal finish, and that'll wrap all the way around the test cell once that's complete. These walls here will be drywall, but again, this is right there where most of the employees are walking in on a daily basis. Well, to wrap up for the week, I'd be remiss if I didn't fill you in on the most requested piece of information that I get about anything to do with the project, and that's how's Lucy? Well, today, Lucy had ACL surgery. Everything I hear, good so far. Hopefully on our next video, we'll have a recovery update. Maybe she'll be on the job, probably not running around quite as much, but on a golf cart. So, yep, Lucy had to have an ACL surgery, but she's at the vet today having it done.
It's kind of blurry. That's better. Question: what kind of bear is best?
It's a ridiculous question.
False. Black bear.
Well, that's debatable. There are basically 2 schools of thought.
Fact: bears eat beets.
Oh.
Bears beets Battlestar Galactica.
Bears do not. What is going on? What are you doing?